been my obsession. You're always on
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now, and on the hill in this one, Ben Lively.
Oh, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Turner launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
1 ball, no
and what
strike.
happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. And a strike in there.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rocchio. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here in Cleveland. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And another ball. And that is out of play.
Full count.
Goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Right fielder, Will Brennan.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. 9th in the American League in batting average. There's a strike at the knees.
It's always fun watching Nola pitch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league because he knows how to control a baseball. He's got excellent command of his pitches, which keeps his walk rate low and helps keep him out of trouble.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. Nola fires. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. The odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And ball
Outside.
one.
That's a ball.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That catches the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. One down, base is empty. And that one is inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Marsh on the move. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And an important bat for them. Batting 5th in this one. David Fry.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
David Fry
in
the box here.
Ball.
Lets that one go for a ball.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. New inning getting started, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one's in there. 0-2 now. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because
that ends the inning, so we take a break. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Nola back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. The other way. And foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first. Here's Lane Thomas.
he really needs to start making more contact. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. That one fouled off. Yo, 1.
Nope, that's in.
Fouled off. He was late. Yet he dodges that fastball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh running hard. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Guardians.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Naylor, the lead runner, out at second. Rocchio at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground, Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Guardians 2 and the Phillies nothing. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Lively, ready to fire now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Nobody out, runner at first. Now a pop-up on the infield. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting ninth, left fielder.
Max Kepler at the plate.
Kepler.
Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch, and he just misses. Kepler getting the start in left, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Germany.
Inside.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. And that one hammered. That's back. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and this game is tied. It's 2-2.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner with a chance now. That one ripped, but foul. Next offering way upstairs. Tied up here in the early going.
Nope, ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Now all even up. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
This is Bryson Stott. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 and 2's the count.
Stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And now here is Harper. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 outs. There goes the runner. Ball misses.
Nope,
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Kyle Schwarber in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. He goes down looking. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And that one in the air center field. Marsh makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. And that's outside. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 down. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike.
0-1. That's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground, 2 ball. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now the DH, David Fry. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. Swung on, belted, back there. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. 1 run's in. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Digs in now. Fouled off left side. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And that one fouled off. That misses. Ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tyler Phillips appears to be getting loose. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. That one misses. Full count now. Lane Thomas next to bat for Cleveland. Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pitch misses.
That's
1-0. Though Chris, through the early stages,
1-0.
he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fry at second. Naylor on at first with 2 down. Lined into right. Castellanos makes the play, and that'll do it. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to inning number 4. Guardians 3 and the Phillies 2. Here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Schwarber. Trevor Stephan comes on now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That's a ball.
Just missed. foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, Brooke, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Fouled off down the right side. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. One down, Phillies down a run. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Santana. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Flied to right his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
The next offering misses. 1-1.
1-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos inside, and it's 1-0. Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. That's in there, and 1-1. And a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Tyler Phillips.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper. You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Ball.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's down and away.
Full count.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. That one misses.
Ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So up next, Brian Rocchio. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Lifted in the air out to left. Kepler makes the grab, one down. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 2
Schneemann,
strikes.
the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Struck him out swinging, and the runner stays where he is.
Now batting.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. First
That's
pitch
the ball.
just misses. Inside,
that's in.
just missed. Line drive. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Guardians, but they still lead at 3-2. Back here in Cleveland, here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. Stephan back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Max Kepler now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Turner now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On a line. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Bryson Stott, 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1-2 count.
This one in the air. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 3-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. Left field. Kepler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, David.
2 down, bases empty. David Fry digs in for the Guardians.
The darkness will return to light soon.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. The Guardians go down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Well, 1-run game. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Strike 1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just missing there. It's 2-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Up next for Philadelphia, 3rd baseman Alec Bohm.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. First offering, and it just misses. Gaddis, the tall righty, 260 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there are 2 down. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Inside, just missed. The Guardians leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one almost got him. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
3-1.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw there. Safe. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is downstairs. Marsh at second with 2 down. And that one upstairs. JT Realmuto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Throw on to Santana. That ends the frame. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the sixth. Guardians 3 and the Phillies 2. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Yeah, make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tanner Banks getting loose out there. Romano getting cranked up as well. Fair ball.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and no one can get there. Naylor coming home. He'll score.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance, and great transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now at the plate, Daniel Schneemann. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they're up to 8 hits on pitches early in the count, so that tells me they're feeding off each other, communicating, giving an idea of what that pitcher's trying to do on the mound. They're seeing the ball really well.
Man at second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Realmuto to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. He is singled and he is flied to left. Now a screamer into the outfield. Marsh makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Will Brennan. 1 for 3. Up the middle. They get the force, and that is the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Guardians 5 and the Phillies 2. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
That's a ball.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And down on strikes. And there's 1 away.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Now here is Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Schneemann. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. And the deficit remains 5-2. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate, David Fry.
The darkness will turn to light soon.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
No balls. One strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
In the air, right side. Castellanos gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tim Herron.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one not close. 1-0. And another ball. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. And there's a ball.
That missed.
It's
That's
getting
a ball.
squeezed a little bit here late.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting,
So here
first baseman,
is Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. That's through there for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail at 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a foul ball. That one to first, but it kicks foul. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. So up next, Lane Thomas. And that one clips the corner. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen,
0-1.
Joe Ross. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
One out, runner at second. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Check swing, he held up. Ball one.
1-0.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
That pitch
1-1.
started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Outside low, and that's ball two.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat, all breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. And ball four, two
take your
aboard.
base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 on, 1 out. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. And it's fouled away. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Ground ball,
And
left
ball.
side, and foul ball. Thomas, the lead runner at second. Schneemann over at first with one away. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Tanner Banks out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Will Brennan, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
That just
inside.
misses.
Ball.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance coming up for the Phillies.
pitching
We're
for the
back. It's the
Guardians.
top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. Smith, a 6'5" righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Takes a tumble and he hangs on.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. That's
That's a
inside.
ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's
No,
off the
that's
inside corner. 2-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swings through it for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Smith is just 1 strike away.
That's
And
a
ball
ball.
1. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
in this one.